Friday's also perfect, excuse me, to release a song. It's always good to release a song on a Friday. That way you got the weekend to jam it. I'm not mixing today, Frank. Will's here. Like, why haven't I had Will on the air? Like, we're going to put Will on the air in the next segment. Like, Will's going to sit down. I told Will we're going to be on the air. You've been back there. You bogarted Will from me.
Well, I mean, you wanted him to see the flow of what everything was back here.
All right, well, they already done flow for like 4 hours already. Can I have him for a few segments, baby?
Well, I wanted to hog him today.
Apparently, I'm going to have to wait till the next time he comes around. That's okay. Our next guest is a senior at Hialeah High here in South Florida, Hialeah High School, which is basically down the street from my house. I have a deep appreciation, Frank, for people who have the moxie to try something. Constantine, have you ever written a song before, bro?
No.
Never, right? Good morning to you, by the way. I was been rude in not saying good morning to you.
Good morning to you, too.
So, raise your hand if any of you have produced any music in your life. You tried, right? I tried too. I tried to write a rap song from Slam Radio, and I stumbled through that, and I said, never mind. Even though everybody likes it, they like it because it's me, and it's not because it's any good. But it's not easy, right? But like you all, at your age, like if you have to put yourselves out there, it becomes even more of a problem. You guys get all embarrassed. Well, do you get like that sometimes? You don't want. You're not share. You get on the air with us. You have a good time with us. Like you don't have a problem with that, right?
No, I don't think so.
So it takes some moxie, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I would think it does. I couldn't write just a song like that. Jefferson, could you just write a song like that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. I could.
How about perform it?
Oh, perform it? No.
Well, I can't.
No.
The only reason I can do radio is I don't see the people listening. If I had to see just well, I don't have that many listeners, but if I had to see a group of my listeners just listening to the radio show, I'd freak out.
Be a little bit awkward.
Wouldn't it be, right, kid? Like, it'd be tough. It's not like they're sitting there looking. But you guys kind of do it for me every day. When I'm on the air, you're like looking at me. You're a captive audience. Marlon's looking at me. You know, Marlon likes to cross his arms. I don't know why. But he gives me the look. He's paying attention. You all pay attention. I pay attention when someone your age displays courage, bravery, to go after something they want. Slam Radio, we really encourage y'all to have your own voice and learn it. And you learn it through different things. I make you research stuff. Look at Constantine, how he's come out of his shell the last few weeks. And we love having him on the air on a daily basis. And he's a guy who will just interact. And you guys realize more and more, it's all about the conversation. It's all about the communication. It's all about the content. And it's all about making others laugh. You want to make them feel good. Well, music's not comedy. So the one thing music does do is it makes you feel good. Our next guest delivered this song this morning on my way to work. I popped it in for about a minute, a little over a minute in my car, and then I came in and I gave it to Frank. I said, Frank, I need you to listen to this. I need your honest opinion. And he heard it, and he goes, this track is really good. And I said, I thought so. So when I learned that I believe it was released today, we'll talk to her now, and she can tell us a little bit about what motivated her with the song, right? But our next guest released a song, and she's a high school student. Not at Slam, she's at Hialeah High. But I applaud her moxie. I applaud her bravery. I applaud taking a leap of faith because she believes in herself and believes in what she's doing. There's nothing better than knowing you do something well and going after it. No doubt. Our next guest goes by the name of Riamonae. Did I get that right, Ria? Did I get your name right?
You did.
Not too bad, huh? Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Riamonae joins us here on Good Morning Amigo, Sirius XM 145. First and foremost, happy Friday to you, Riamonae.
Same to you. Thank you.
Do I go with Ria for short or the full name? It's your name. You tell me how to wear it.
You can go with Ria for short.
Okay, we'll go Ria. Ria is a senior at Hialeah High School in Hialeah, Florida, here in South Florida. And I heard your song today. And I got a lot of questions, young lady, before we play it on our airwaves. By the way, you know Sirius XM. Yeah, Sirius XM has a potential of 75 million listeners, 37 million subscribers. It is the largest radio platform on the planet. So it's a good place to start playing your music. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah, not too bad. What got you into music, Ria?
I've always been into music ever since I was a little girl. My mom has videos of me playing with like maracas and the congas and stuff like that. So I guess, you know how people are born with certain talents and certain passions and drives and stuff? I think that's what happened with me.
You think that's your calling, Rhea? You think you got it, huh?
Definitely.
Well, all you got to do is hear the song and realize that you're not half bad at the singing thing. Like this music thing, like you might be good at this music thing, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna listen. I imagine it's not the first song you've written or created, but is this the first song you've actually released?
No. I actually have 2 other songs.
That's wonderful to know. So, like, I want to drive all of our listeners to her Instagram page. It's at theriamonae, MONAE. You've got to be excited about the potential of what your life has, you know, and the talent that you have and what might be coming down the pike for you. Has anyone approached you relevant to your talents? Like, is there something going to be happening in the near future for you outside of releasing your new music?
I've been approached. I've had to turn down opportunities because simply, I don't know, they just weren't it, you know? And I've been told by my grandma, never go with the first opportunity que se te aparece en la vida. Sorry for my Spanish.
No, the Spanish is perfect. What are you talking about? You're from Hialeah. I'm from Hialeah too, by the way. I live down the street from Hialeah High, so para mí eso es normal. Aquí, fíjate, last segment we were talking about baleadas and pupusas and pineapple on pizza. I don't know would you eat pineapple on pizza? I wouldn't. That stuff's nasty. I love pineapple, but not on my pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not my thing. But I don't mean to change the subject. Were there any performers that really motivated you to give this a try?
Yes, definitely. I listen a lot to Celia Cruz, Hector Lavoe. There's this new artist. Her name is Nati Peluso. She's a little bit crazy, but she's got it.
Who was the last one? Who was the last one you just said?
Nati Peluso.
Okay, I've never heard of Nati, but obviously Celia and Hector are my 2 favorites of all time. So you're talking my language. So you apparently are a fan of Fania. That has to come from your parents. Your parents taught you about Fania, correct? Fania was the soundtrack of my home, you know, for many, many years. And Hector Lavoe, and by the way, you're not going to believe it, but I am friends with the one and only Willie Colon, part of Fania as well.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
So the thing is that I find very unique is how generally young adults your age that gravitate to music have a love for old music. It's weird because we have arguments about music here all the time with our students, and everybody wants to shove Drake and Future and Kendrick Lamar down my throat. And I remind them all the time that there's been other music before the last 5 years. And and they give me a hard time. I go, just listen to the stuff you guys sample in your music. I can just tell right there. What current artist keeps you motivated? And we know Celia is no longer with us. We know Hector's no longer with us. Those are some old school legends. Any new school legends that motivate you?
Honestly, Nati Peluso.
So that's new school. I'm gonna have to catch on to this Nati Peluso. Are you a Bad Bunny fan, enthusiast, or hater?
Of course.
We all love Bad
No,
Bunny.
hey, guys.
Yeah.
I'm from Miami. Like, if I don't like Bad Bunny, then there's something wrong with me.
Wow. Well, you know that there's a line in his hit song Titi Me Preguntó, right? That if you keep making music like this, that you're gonna spend a lot of time in the VIP. You know that, right? Young lady, your music is outstanding. It's really good, and I want our listeners to hear it. So I'm gonna go ahead and intro the song. I'm telling you, I was really blown away. The name of the song is Drifting. Is that correct? Drifting.
Yes.
You have a wonderful voice. I'm going to let our listeners hear you out. Here's Riamonae. Can I call this a world premiere, maybe? Right?
Yeah.
So there we go. Slam Radio does another world premiere, this time with high school senior at Hialeah High, Riamonae, her song Drifting, right here on Good Morning Amigos, Sirius XM 145, Slam Radio.
Drifting, I can feel you drifting. you say? Do you promise to stay? I'm not in a rush, let's run in love, boy, call it reckless. We don't need to reason on how we feel, I know they wouldn't get it. Cause when I look in your eyes, I can only believe what you say. Tell me, do you promise to stay? Do you feel me? I don't need to front, that's the real me. Got a pipe down, thoughts floating to the ceiling. Better yet now, give me something to believe in. I'm feeling some type of way, my body, my mind feel so out of place. I cannot escape your love. Your love, your love. You tell me you love me, everything's fine. Forgive and forget, that's the right state of mind. Can't stop hitting replay on no memories. Don't you ever wonder what this could be? So then at night, when you're holding me tight, swear I wouldn't have it any other way. We're one and the same. Baby, you shine, mine so divine, I couldn't help it. Got me thinking about ways to make you stay. Tell me it's worth it. But when I look in your eyes, I can only believe what you say. Do you promise to stay? I'm not in a rush, let's run in love, boy, call it reckless. We don't need to reason on how we feel, I know they wouldn't get it. Cause when I look in your eyes, I can only believe what you say. Tell me, do you promise to stay?
Wow. Riamonae. With Drifting, world premiere. By the way, Ria, what you hear in the background, I got goosebumps. Those are my students. Those are my students. You know that the toughest crowd is your peers. Your teenagers are tough on each other, right? Mm-hmm. So I went in gently. I got goosebumps. Look at this. And I told them, all right, guys, you may not like the music. I don't know what your style of music, because people are different, you know? I go, but let's acknowledge the effort. No, I didn't even have to do that. They all said, no, that was good. She got a great voice. Like, they fathoming you being a high school senior, not necessarily having the access to a major production studio to do this. I don't know if you did this in a major studio or you're just being Miami resourceful.
I went to this. Okay. I go to this guy. His name is Armando Abad, and his studio is right in Hialeah Gardens. So.
Look at that. Look at that. So we're keeping it in Hialeah. We love Hialeah. I'll tell you. Hialeah is a big part of this radio show because my partner in crime, Frank, makes fun of me for being from Hialeah. I make fun of all the roosters cockle-doodle-dooing in West Hialeah by my place.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, where do they all come from?
I don't know where they... Okay, so you live in Hialeah. Obviously, you go to Hialeah High. Like, do you hear cockle-doodle-doo?
I do. That's
at all hours of the day and night?
Mm-hmm.
Pero eso.
It's the soundtrack of Hialeah, Larry. Imagínate
Crazy,
tú.
bro. Pero it's crazy. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. This guy's always in fear. I don't understand what it is. The song is Drifting. Riamonae. Follow her on Instagram at the Riamonae. My kids all wanted to follow you, so you may have a little increase in the followership. The listenership is, if you're okay with that, we'll get you some royalties. We're going to play this in rotation over the next few weeks. Get you a little exposure here. I wish my station was larger and bigger, but I'm going to turn this over to my friend who's an Apple Music executive, and I'm going to have him listen to it. I don't know if it's in his genres. He does a lot of reggaeton, but I want him to know about you. He's in Miami, and I want to try to help you any way I can, Ria. You are phenomenal. Keep with the confidence. Keep with the hard work. Keep grinding. And now you have a radio station in town that kind of likes your stuff. So next time you release something else, you know where to come first. You hear me?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
By the way, if I don't get to talk to you, enjoy the rest of your senior year. Congratulations on graduating in a few months. All right? Very, very, very proud moment for your family. I know this is great for you and your singing career is going to catapult. Well, by all means, education really is a big deal. I hope you plan on going to college after high school and cultivating your singing skills as well as your talents in music, because you are definitely talented, young lady.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
She is the Riamonae. You can catch her on Instagram. Actually, her name is Riamonae. Her song is Drifting. You can catch it here on Slam Radio, right? We just did the world premiere. That's fantastic, Frank. A little example for our students to see that. She's giggling. That means Friday's very good for her. Fridays are fantastic from us. Back on the other side. Good morning, amigos. Sirius XM 145, Slam Radio.